But I have to say, they wind me up.
By they, you mean toilet attendants?
Yes.
Right,
yeah. Not Pop Idol winners.
That's what I thought you meant,
Yeah.
So, go on.
But, because I'll tell you what it is, you go into a club or pubs, or big friendly pubs, you go in there, and there's the toilet attendant in there. He's got his little display of aftershaves, sprays, some sweets maybe,
blue straw,
whatever it might. Yeah,
maybe a lollipop.
Maybe a lollipop. And all right, I don't know if I assume they're not employed by the club. I'm assuming the club's we've got the DJ, we've got the bar staff. Wait a minute, we need a guy to irritate you.
When the manager walks in, do they hide?
Well, this is it. I don't know if it's a guy who's just like.
Is it like busking?
Yeah, he snuck in.
Okay.
He came in when it was free during happy hour. He's got a little carrier bag. He snuck in the toilet. But the thing is, it's the fact that toilet attendants, fair enough. I mean, I'm happy if a toilet attendant sneaks in under cover of darkness, cleans it for me, and then shoots off. But it's when I have to see them there. I feel guilty because it's like, maybe wash my hands, I'll forget he's there. He'll hand me a paper towel. Suddenly I've got to tip him like a quid or something.
It annoys me because I wash my hands at all. I don't usually wash my hands. I sometimes don't even bother getting my knob out. I do it while I stand and change my trousers when I get home.
Exactly.
So it annoys me I have to go through this charade of getting it out, slushing out of it, shaking it dry, and then washing my hands.
See, if he did any of those elements, I'd tip him a quid, yeah.
Pop it out.
But not to hand me a paper towel and get it myself. And it's just guilt. And sometimes I'll hold it in because I'm nervous I don't want to go back in there.
What annoys me is like a posh award ceremony, it's a pound a piss.
It is a pound a piss.
Do you know what I mean? So, or in
a top hotel or something.
Yeah.
It's absurd. And I'll tell you what's worse than that. I know that he's doing it because he's got to feed his kids, but it's the fact that I've got to look him in the eye. It's like he's humanised. If he was only dehumanised, Rick.
Yeah.
If I could see him and I didn't think he was a human being, I wouldn't feel guilty. If he could sort of hide under the urinal, perhaps, or if he could hide underneath the sink.
Like thing from the Adams, like he just puts out,
just pop a hand out, doesn't say anything, just hands me the paper
so you don't even see hand go, and then I'd put a pound in, I'd take the thing, put a pound in, nick a lollipop and run away. No aggro.
Exactly. It's the fact I've got to see them and I feel guilty because, I'm on the radio, I've got a cushy life.
I know.
Here's a guy who's just trying to make ends meet. It makes me feel bad, it ruins my evening.
Yeah.
I'm just pleading for them, can they not do it anymore? Can they maybe get a job, illegal mini cabin or something? Please.
It's 10 past, isn't it? We haven't done a little bit of knob news.
No, right? We haven't done knob news, no.
But
it's been 3 months. It's been 3 months coming.
There's this thing. I don't know the full story. I don't know how it happened, right? But little Russian fella.
Yeah.
He was sort of having sort of emptying his bladder, right? And somehow electrocuted himself. Right. And sort of did a bit of damage.
How did he slashed onto some live wires or something
like that? So
did it damage to himself or to an electric fire or something?
No, to himself.
To himself.
Yeah. And so the doctor
didn't slip and curling tongs went up his arse when he was pissed, because that's happened a lot. In
we've
hospitals. We've all shoved the old curling tongs up the arse when having a piss.
Right. So I can't even be bothered.
No, go on. We're interested. Come on, we're interested.
You can't be bothered. You get Mondays off. Do some work.
Right, so anyway, the doctor says, it's not looking good, we'll have to take that off.
What? He's like, a knobbectomy?
Yeah.
Really?
But the funny thing is, right?
Nothing funny about that.
They've done, you're doing me head in.
Just tell the story.
Just doing me head in.
Oh, you can chill out on Monday.
I've only got 15 minutes, but I'm going to talk to you every Saturday. I'm going to get the money's worth out of this, because you get Mondays off. And I can't bear the fact someone getting away with something like that, because it's terrible. So you're going to stick this out, or you're going to have to work Mondays. So take it on the chin, right? Okay.
Just finish the story.
Yes.
I command you.
Just do it.
Anyway, so he said, will you be able to sort me a little knob out?
A prosthetic cock,
yeah. But they put him out for the operation.
Yeah.
He woke up.
Yeah.
Right, and he's thinking, thank God that's over and done with.
Yeah.
They've only grown it on his arm.
What are you talking about? You twat. Shut the you're an idiot. What do you mean they've grown it on his arm?
Apparently, that's the way they do it.
Oh, yeah, but to then put it on, that wasn't a mistake. It wasn't doctor going, did it go there? Some bloke I didn't do a degree.
Are you a real doctor?
Yeah, yeah.
No, but why put it there?
Because it's got to grow, it's got a graft there, so they can control it. To skin tissue.
But on your arm.
Well,
they're going to remove it from the arm itself. What do you mean on the back?
On your back?
Somewhere, well, we can't wear a t-shirt.
Yeah, but you could have
He's in hospital.
But this way you can still have a little tug, can't he?
But they'll leave it there for quite a bit. It's not... Do you know what I mean? It's not going to be like, oh, it's just there for a few days.
Yeah.
It's there for a bit. That's not good, is it?
So he's got a cock on his arm.
Yeah, what's up with that?
What do you mean, what's up with that?
Well, I mean, he could say it's a thumb or something, couldn't he? Yeah.
But they remove it.
Be good
and
for
attach
hitching.
it down below later.
If you had a knob instead of a thumb and you went hitchhiking, just tickle it. And they can see it like a mile down the road, couldn't they?
Boasting.
Yeah. If I'd lost my knob, I'd go, oh, I'm not going to have all that stuff. Just whack a pair of tits on me. Do you know what I mean? I think, oh, just forget it.
But why not just put it where it should be straight away instead of messing about?
Where should it be straight away?
You know.
On the forehead.
Listen, are we doing a competition?
Let's play a tune.
Come on, Karl, you can't be bothered. Right, okay, we're going to scrap this and you're going to work Mondays again.
I was on the tube the other day, Rick. So I was just coming into Finchley Road.
Yeah.
And I was on the train. I know you don't travel on the tube anymore. Cause
No.
you're too famous. But
I never did.
No, fair enough.
It's not that I don't really recognise, it's just it's beneath me.
Fair enough. And they're on the tube in each carriage, on these newer ones, there are kind of these flaps that are normally locked closed. And there was one of them that's swinging open. And inside there were various buttons like on, off, self-destruct, whatever. But seriously, like doors operating.
Train quicker.
Exactly. And you were thinking, like, you don't want some, kind of oik, sort of fiddling around pressing buttons and stuff. It could be quite dangerous.
Yeah.
So I got off and Finchley Road. I thought, I'll be a good commuter. I'll mention this to the staff. And they'll probably, they'll thank me for it. And if it's an attractive young staff member, I mean, they never are on the tube. Have you ever seen an attractive member of staff at a tube station?
Oh, come on, steady.
They are such freaks. I mean, I know that's the pot, kettle black.
They're all from Devon, apparently.
They're grotesque people, really.
All right, steady on.
And so anyway, I went up to this guy. I thought
the uniforms don't out though, do they?
They don't. It's pretty grim. And so I went up to this guy. I said to him, "Excuse me, I was just on a train there, and there was a flap open. I could see all these buttons and things." He went, "Right." I was like, "Yeah, well, I just think it might be wandering hands, a small child or something." Yeah. Right.
Small child.
He went, what carriage was it? I said, well, I don't really know what carriage it was. I just, maybe at the next stop someone should come and check. He went, well, how are they going to check if they don't know what carriage it's in? And at that point, I just wanted to smack him in the face. I just thought, I'm in a hurry. I've got no reason. There's no gain for me about telling this. It's not going to help me out in any way, not financially, nothing. I'm just trying to help you out, and that's your attitude. And I was absolutely livid.
I'm getting so intolerant in my old age.
I won't. What about the fact that the world's tallest man is living in a semi in Neasden?
It's alright, isn't it? Something that someone told me in the week is that, do you know all these tall people like this guy?
Yeah.
Which is a bit weird they've only just found him, considering he's the tallest man. I think that's a bit weird.
Yeah.
Someone
genius.
told me that, do you know the guy who was in James Bond, the big bloke?
Yes.
Jaws. He's got the same illness as this bloke.
Right.
And what it is...
It's called tall.
It's something about...
You're suffering from tall.
You've got a small tumour or something just behind this part of your head.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Just sort of in the middle of your eyes.
Yeah.
And the pressure on that makes you grow really tall or something.
Yeah.
So he needs to get it sorted.
That's your advice to him.
Yeah.
Get it sorted. Okay, very finally, Karl, this is important. This is just projecting into the future. Just projecting into the future now, K-Man.
Have you seen that man in a jar without a brain?
Sorry, is that something? Is that a product you can buy? In like Sainsbury's?
Is it a dream you had yesterday?
No,
You wondered if you could. Can I? Yes, hello. Could you make my dream into reality, please? Oh, we can't actually, sir. In plastic would be good.
Sorry, what do you mean?
In the future, you'll be able to download your dreams and then just like act them out again, probably in the year 2000 or something.
Soothsayer.
No, there's some museum somewhere
Yeah.
that's got this little fella who was born without a brain, and he's in a jar, and it's just that he's got a really round head.
Right.
And when I saw this picture, I thought, God, it just reminded me of this little fella in a jar.
Oh, and what do you mean he's born without a brain?
He was born without a brain.
So it's a baby.
It's not a little fella.
Yeah, but it's weird.
Do you know the difference? Do you have conversations with like people in prams thinking that fella's little and he doesn't talk much?
Yeah.
You know, babies aren't like little people.
Well, maybe.
Well, they are little people, but I mean, they're not very small adults. They're not like midgets.
They don't do a job of work, is what we're saying.
Yeah, you're very, no. What do you mean?
I didn't read about it, I just saw the picture. And
This is where you're going wrong, Carl. This is always your mistake. You see the picture, you don't read the little caption.
But what do you mean? How do you think-
guess at what you think the meaning
But
is.
how did you know he didn't have a brain?
He said something like the brainless man.
Yeah, but people say that about you. It doesn't mean you haven't got a spinal cord.
I bet somebody's seen it and knows what I mean. It's a famous picture.
Right, call in 08700 800 1234. Once again, you win a prize if you can tell us what Karl is talking about. Just in general. It's an ongoing competition. We're trying to find some CDs to anyone who knows what Karl is talking about. Karl, you're a second-time buyer, aren't you? But
Yeah. Bought one in Manchester. Lost $7,000 on that one.
well, don't buy in Manchester.
No, it's a good flat. It's just it wasn't. I didn't buy it to sort of make money. I thought I was going to be living there like all my life, and then a job came up here, and it was like, oh.
You bought your first flat in Manchester. You assumed you would be living there for the rest of your life.
Well, I wasn't in a rush.
Play record. You're an idiot.
Hang on a minute. So have you got a property portfolio? Have you got the 2 houses now?
No, I've got rid of that one.
Oh, you sold that one?
Got this
at
flat.
£7,000
Got
loss.
this flat. I'll tell you something that is interesting.
Hold on, though.
What?
£7,000 lost.
Yeah.
And it's a flat in Manchester, but it could only cost about $8,000 anyway.
Right, Steve, something they do now, right, they've got to do by law when you're buying, right? I was looking at one in London, right? It's haunted. They've got to tell you now.
Right, don't talk shit.
I'm telling you
Play
now.
a record.
I'm telling you now.
Yeah. There's no such thing as ghosts. That is ridiculous if that appears on a legal document.
Right, if there's anyone who sells flats and does that for a living,
yeah,
right, email in, because I'm telling you now, that is a fact. She sort of dropped it in. She said, I said, oh, nice feel here. And she said, yeah, well, that'll be the ghost. Just dropped it in, that's all they've got to do. And then I was like, what? And they went, oh, yeah.
That's all I've got to do, is it? So that's the legal thing. Did you drop it in? So in court you go, did you drop it in? Yeah, I dropped it in. Play a record, you're an idiot.
What do you mean you're married?
Why are you having an attack on me? You're the one who's sad and lonely.
Oh, he's done you again. He's done you again.
But what I thought was interesting was I just scratched at him and he just went mental.
Yeah, no,
it's like a bear caught in a trap.
It's funny, isn't it? You'll never learn. Karl.
No, I was just interested to find out what the story was, because it might be a really romantic story.
Well, it's not.
All right, jeez. I love the fact he doesn't want to talk about his love affair.
I was thinking about you in the week, and like... Does it worry you? I mean, you sort of joke about it now, and we're talking about it in the office, like, oh, is Steve really touchy about the way he looks? And,
oh, what's this? Where's that come from?
He's done it again. He's done you again.
I was walking home the other night, and I was thinking about it. And do you worry that when you're old, you will be on your own?
You did start it, though, didn't you?
Well, Karl, I'm glad you brought this up. because I mean, for me, a lightweight, frothy entertainment show on XFM on a Saturday afternoon is exactly the place where I want to discuss the desperate, lonely future that's inevitably coming my way.
Oh, God. I'll tell you what will cheer you up and forget all that. A bit of Embrace.
Oh, one of the most hated bands. I'm a little bit concerned about your toilet discussion. What exactly is your point again? I was just a bit bemused.
You see, it's a tricky one. All I'm saying is, right, there I was at the pub quiz. I go to the toilet, not thinking about anything. I try to go, right, there's a little gay fella next to me.
I love this little gay fella.
Now, the weird thing is, there's nothing stopping him having a little glance, right, because he's allowed in the fella's toilet.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not allowed to go into the woman's toilet and have a little look round.
Right.
So all I'm saying is, should they have another toilet area?
What, for gay people?
Yeah.
And so this would be gay men and lesbians?
Is
that going to complicate things?
Well, I mean, I can only assume. I mean, to what point? I'll ask you a question, right? If you're intimidated, that's a shame. But most gay men aren't looking at your knob. You know that.
What do you mean?
I can only say that 99.9% of gay men who use a urinal standing next to what they assume is a heterosexual man aren't looking at his knob.
And what are they doing then?
They're emptying their bladder.
No, but the thing is,
I can't talk politics, Karl.
you're saying, like, you know, about would you have one toilet for lesbian women and gay fellas, right?
What does that mean? Would it be mixed? Would it just be?
Well,
would it have a man on one? That's spectrum man. One little picture of a woman, the other, and then what? What would the little icon be?
A man and a woman.
A man and a woman.
Just having a chat.
Yeah. In pink and dot
But
lines.
you couldn't mix them, because then what would happen is you'd get people who are going, oh, I'll play up to this a bit.
What, pretend to be gay?
And yeah, you know, sort of grow a moustache and shave their head.
And pretend to be a lesbian.
Right. Yeah. So, I see. So, you know, people pretending to be gay so they could go in and have a look at the lesbians.
Yeah.
Right. So that would mean that we need 4 cubicles now, wouldn't we?
Yeah, no, this is fine. 4 cubicles.
So every pub
How
now...
many toilets do we need at
Every
the
pub's
moment?
now got 4 toilets.
Oh, Karl, bisexuals.
Yeah. Now, interesting.
Bisexuals. How many toilets do we need now? Call the council.
Do you use any?
Huh?
No.
No, because they're interested in everything, aren't they?
Because a little bisexual fella will be looking at your knob.
Right, with them,
Yeah.
what you do, you just have a door, you open it, and there's one urinal there, so you can't get a queue. They have to sort of wait.
I just thought that, well, why can't there just be a thing between the urinals? So no one can look at anyone else's knob.
Wait a minute. Just to go back to Ricky's point, what stops, even if we've got the toilet for gay men, what stops the gay men who want to have a look at your willy going in the regular toilet and pretending that they're straight?
Most men don't
Who is going to police this?
wear gay across their
No,
head.
exactly.
They don't have a tattoo. There's no branding yet in the British house where they have to declare.
So we're going to have to expand this.
What
So we've
do
all
you-
got to carry identity
Do you know
cards.
you can see a gay, can you? Coming a mile off. No?
No, I'll just hold it in next time.
No. Can you tell gay men? Do you know a gay man?
I'd say probably if you did if you lined some people up
Yeah.
and said point them out, I reckon I'd get.
But hold on, we're not talking about people dressed in leather with the arse cut out and an handlebar moustache.
Yeah.
We're talking about, the everyday,
No,
non-seen.
of course,
Oh,
no.
well, yeah, but I mean, suppose I put you in a room and there was 10 naked men, right?
Yeah.
And there's 5 gay men and 5 hetero. Could you walk along that line looking at those gay...
Am I naked
No, you don't have to be naked. Why would you have to be
to
naked?
catch them out?
Play a record!
How would you catch them out?
Don't go into it. Don't go into it. Don't go into it. Play a record.
Ooh, those boys can rock there. That's the Guns with All Their Roses and Sweet Child of Mine.
Next, we've got White Van Karl.
Oh, excellent. Stereophonics, Vegas 2 times, XFM 104.9 into the last hour.
Yeah.
And then 3 shows to go.
That's true enough.
Until we're off the air. I'm Ricky Gervais.
With him, Steve Merchant.
Carl.
Oh, yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
Go on, tell you, we cut short last week, weren't we? You had an amazing story about Neil Armstrong, didn't you?
Well, we've been doing quotes, haven't we? Like famous quotes.
Sure.
Yes. I've gone down in history.
Yeah.
And I was saying, quotes don't really matter. It's more the situation that you're in than the quote itself.
Go on.
So, like Neil Armstrong,
Yeah.
if he'd have said,
Tie bacon round your head.
I'm as happy as a pig in
yeah,
dust.
that would have still gone down in history as like being the thing that Neil Armstrong said, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Space is driven in mental, probably would have been.
But he chose to say something profound and
Yeah.
meaningful to
Which was-
befit the situation. He got it wrong. Actually, it's a small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. But he was meant to say.
We discussed this last week.
Well,
Rick. Stop showing off.
Well, no, but people might have listened last week.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I can't imagine.
Well,
people
we
not-
better tell him every week then.
Yeah, but he said he should have said this is one small step for a man.
Yeah.
But anyway, he had a good effort, and that's quite.
and that's
Quite
an example
profound
of
and-
what I'm saying. The fact
Yeah.
that he got it wrong, but it still went down in history.
Right.
But anyway, the bit that and it didn't happen anyway, did it?
What do you mean it didn't happen anyway?
That's what a lot of people say. That no one's actually been on the moon.
Ah, yes, of course.
They filmed it in Teddington
Well,
Studios.
they were saying something about there was shadow on the film, and you wouldn't get shadow on the film, and there's all sorts of things.
See, these people that you always quote as they,
Who are they?
are they living in jars? Are they little fellas in jars? Go on.
you know...
Do they appear to you in dreams?
I've spoken to different people about it, and there's loads of little things that if you watch that programme, that you know, of them being on the moon, there is no way they could have done it.
Right.
Done.
Fine. Yeah.
Done.
Anyway.
That's put to bed.
Yeah.
But
Good.
anyway, as he was getting back in the spaceship on the moon, or whether it be a TV studio,
Yeah.
he said, good luck, Mr. Croucher.
Right.
Have you heard this?
No.
And the reason he said that was because when he was a young kid, and he was, I think it was Croucher, but when he was playing as a young kid in his garden, he was playing baseball with his mate, and he chucked the ball to his mate, and his mate hit the ball, and the ball went over the fence to the next door neighbour. Right, so he goes, right, I'll just nip over and get the ball. And as he was getting the ball, the window was open to his neighbour's house, and he heard like the woman shouting at her husband saying, I'm not going to be giving you a bit rude, so if you've got a kid in the car or whatever, turn it down. What, yeah, that's covered that, yeah. Right.
Genius.
I'm not, no matter how many times you ask me, I'm not going to be giving you oral sex. The day I do that, man would have walked on the moon. Right?
Yeah.
He grows up, he gets on the moon, and he remembers all that story, and as he gets back in the spaceship, he says, good luck, Mr. Croucher.
Now, do you know, I have to say, I've heard that story before, but when I heard it, the woman said, the day I give you a blowjob is the day the boy next door walks on the moon, which makes it all the more profane
Impossible.
and enjoyable. Yeah, and unlikely.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I've heard the same story, Carl.
Yeah.
Look how pleased he is.
I love that.
Right, so not only have you remembered that anecdote, which may or may not be true, but of course you've also proven
The
that...
day I give you a blowjob, that kid in the garden's probably going to walk on the moon and say something about giant leaps.
Exactly.
But, yeah, you must have heard the thing that it never actually happened.
Yes, we've all heard
Yeah.
it. We've all dismissed it as nonsense.
And moved on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And got on with our life.
Right, Carl.
What?
Should we do White Van Man?
But you didn't prepare me for that. We better play a track and then I'll I'll fish out the newspaper and stuff.
This is a good little bootleg track here from Meats and Poultry here. They've mixed A with Outcast.
Right.
Chorus is great.
Is it highly illegal?
It is.
So people shouldn't rush to their tape machines now and press play
Okay,
and
so
record?
whatever you do, don't record this now if you're recording it. Hold on, don't say anything. Well, that bootleg's going under the name of Nothing, Miss Jackson, I think, by Meats and Poultry. So there you go.
I do love these bootleg things because they're so pointless, but they're so enjoyable.
Yeah,
it's
they're
great.
just fun to do. Yeah,
exactly.
they're
really good
they're
fun.
great. But not as much fun as White Van, Carl.
White Van Karl, absolutely. Do you want to explain the premise?
Well, we take the Sun asks someone else and asks Carl. It's simple as that.
That's right.
The Sun have just taken a normal person. We flipped it. We're going to ask Carl the same questions about the week's news.
Yeah, just basically your opinions, Carl, as ever. What do you make of, well, obviously the big news, David Beckham's broken foot? Is this a big concern for you?
No, I mean, he's sad. You know, it's sadder for him more than anyone because, you know, to like be in the World Cup is like the main thing for him, isn't it?
Yeah.
But he's still a young lad, and I don't think he'll give up. I reckon he'll still turn up. He'll be all right. And yeah, good luck to the lad. You know, I like David. I'm not going to slag him off.
Wise words. Yeah.
He says that like he knows him, like he's popping round for drinks later.
Yeah, like we tried to stitch you up. Go on.
But obviously yesterday, was it yesterday? I think maybe Thursday. The Sun printed a big picture of David's foot and encouraged everyone to touch it at midday, because hoping that this would somehow, if we all thought and prayed together, somehow that would help his foot heal. Do you believe in that?
No.
Any belief in that?
No, you're going down the old like Yora Geller route, aren't you?
Sure.
And it's stupid.
Yeah.
I'm sure. I mean, it's nice effort and everything. It sort of cheers everyone up.
Hold on. You believe in ghosts and warlocks
Yeah.
and licking toads. Why is that any more stupid than all those things?
It's not going to work, is it?
All right.
Fine.
It's rubbish.
Okay. Eminem, Without Me, on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant.
Hello there.
Little Karl Pilkington. Into the last hour, 3 hours of broadcasting to go, Karl, for us. 3. Yeah.
What are you
Three
going to be
amigos,
doing
the
while
Three
we're away?
Musketeers.
Because you'll obviously still be working here. You have a day job, don't you? What is it you do exactly?
I make stuff,
You make stuff. What, like furniture?
promos and stuff.
Oh, right.
Sort of a bit of in talk there, but basically like little trails for the station.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I do all week.
Yeah.
So you'll be back to doing that when we're off?
You don't talk to anyone, do you, in the week? You just hide in your little sound booth thing, and you really don't talk to anyone, do you? Much?
Not really.
No.
I mean, you might call up.
Yeah.
But no, I keep myself to myself.
Yeah.
Then you don't get bogged down in the office politics and stuff.
Yeah. Is there a lot of office politics here?
I don't know. I don't get involved in it.
Oh, yeah. Proved your point.
So when we're away and we're like out of action, who, other than Suzanne, who will you talk to of the day?
How will you get a sort of feedback from the world? How will you get sort of like input and...
I always, if ever I've got like a question on anything, the internet's sat there and I can just go online and find out.
The internet is good.
It's brilliant.
But it's not all verified.
What do you mean?
It's not all verified.
It's not all necessarily factually accurate.
Anyone can put things onto the internet. It's it's freaks and things that put on things like...
Here's one that I read in a week, right?
Go on.
About this woman.
Yeah.
She was a bit of a punk. And to get her hair done like she wanted it.
Super glue.
Right, no. She got lard. Apparently it's a popular thing, you might know. Put lard on your head.
Yeah.
And you put it in the oven.
Oh.
Now, apparently the heat that you get from the oven is different from the sort of heat you get from an hairdryer. Right? And she had to do that to get the style that she wanted. But anyway, she comes into money or whatever, treats herself to a microwave.
Darkness growing on me. Love that. Love the darkness. This is the Best Of Show on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant.
Yes.
I hope you're enjoying the Best Of. Depeche Mode there, and I Feel Loved. Who'd have thought Depeche Mode would have been that huge? I think I'm seeing little lads from Basildon with little plinky plonky sound. I thought that'd be it. They'd be like Visage or something. That'd be it. And now they're stadium rock fillers. They're huge. They conquered America. He went through some hard times. He came out the other way, and well done.
But see, I think what you just said there is a very good example of why they are and why certain other bands aren't. Because if you think about it, for me, you see, whenever I think of a band name, if I see a new band's come along or whatever, I always use a very simple test, which is, can you imagine that you're the announcer at a huge event? Maybe it's like broadcasting around the world, like Live Aid or
Nelson
something.
Mandela
or it's a
concert.
Nelson Mandela Freedom concert.
Yeah.
And you can imagine someone
He's there.
Nelson's there.
Yeah, with the
there.
Spice Girls.
Oh, they're all there. But you can imagine someone saying, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Depeche Mode.
Yeah.
Rolling
Stones. The Who.
Exactly. But you can imagine someone saying, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Visage.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome our headline act? Welcome Idlewild!
Exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Ned's Atomic Dustbin. It doesn't... Do you know what I mean? You just know.
The Levelers!
Some bands aren't going to make it. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Mega City 4. You know what I mean? It's
just a simple test. We'd like you to do that at home.
If you're thinking of starting a band, or you've just named your band, you're just beginning, just phone in, tell us, or email in, tell us what your band name is, and we will use that simple test.
And we will do the test. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome to the stage...
the Franken Walters!
Jimmy Eat World!
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Cooper Temple Claws! I don't think it's going to happen for those lads.
It's a good
It's
one.
a simple test anyway, but...
100 reasons, please welcome to the stage, 100 reasons.
100 reasons.
He's got his head down like one of those, one of those chimps that have like lost their mate in London Zoo. He just sits there like, a broken animal. Carl, what are you thinking? Where are you on the happiness scale now, of 1 to 10? Carl.
On about a 3. Go on, Steve, what are you going to do?
Well, we were talking earlier about stuff that happened while we've been away.
We don't talk
I haven't been this upset since Skunk and Nancy broke up.
Yeah, I know. Cheryl Tweedy.
Tweedster.
We've done that. We've done the Tweedster.
Well, of course, the war.
Is that all done and dusted now?
I think it's pretty much over. I think we've sorted that out.
Okay, good. What annoys me is we were going at Tony Blair and Bush, right, for like bombing stuff and all that. But my point is this, right? Those bombs have all been bought and paid for.
Yeah, the taxpayer, they're yours. They're bought and paid
I'm not
for.
a scientist, but I think bombs go off.
I think so.
And if you don't use them, you lose them. So let's use them.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
It's like tinned food. It lasts for a while, but eventually it's going to go off.
It's like anything. Oh, we better eat that. No, don't open the fresh stuff. Don't build the fresh ones. Let's use the old ones.
Exactly.
So
because they're just stockpiling there, and they've cost us millions.
I know. We want to see if they work as well. What? We never tried that one. Use them. Use them on just Oh,
exactly.
Carl, who would you bomb if you could?
I wouldn't. What do you mean?
Well, imagine you could bomb a country. You're not actually going to bomb them, but you're just going to frighten them. Just going to put the frighteners on them.
Frighten them, yeah.
You're just going to go, I'm going to bomb you, and then obviously...
And they'll go running, behind and under tin shelters and that.
Yeah.
Ricky's house?
No, come on. What country?
No,
what country?
I wouldn't. Honestly, no one sort of makes me fed up or anything.
No one makes you fed up.
Not enough that I want to bomb a place.
You're not actually going to bomb.
I
You're
won't
just
get
putting the
involved. I just say, let someone else do it.
Sure.
Just look at it.
What about you, Rick?
I got a list here.
You know who I'd threaten?
Go on.
The Swiss.
Oh, they've had it easy.
They've
haven't
always
they?
had it easy. They've always chicken it.
It's that equivalent of having Mondays off.
Exactly.
Like, oh, we don't want to fight.
Exactly.
You can both walk through it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're a carpet.
Exactly. While
Yeah.
we're busy sorting out fascism,
Yeah.
you know, or Osama bin Laden, they're just chilling out.
They're holding ours and Hitler's coat.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? Little weed. We should
Yeah.
have both turned on them.
Yeah. And I'll tell you who else. This will just frighten them up. Just shake them up a bit. Iceland.
They've had it
Because
easy.
they have stayed out of everything. They have not been involved in anything, as far as I can tell.
But you don't have to bomb them, do you?
Eskimos, they've never been involved in
I know,
anything.
but don't bomb them, just pour hot water on their igloos.
Exactly.
Just send a plane over with warm
Yeah.
water.
With a big flask. Yeah. No, just to shake things up a bit, just to keep them on their toes, that's all it is.
Why would you live there?
If you could choose, I've
If
no
you're an
idea.
Eskimo and you're born, wow, little baby, you grow up and you go, what? I'm sorry, I'm eating ice and fish for
Yeah.
the rest of my life.
Well, fair
you're
enough.
having a laugh.
Fair enough, like years and years ago, but now, presumably, they're aware of the proper
I
house
know.
and the fact you can live in, say, Somerset or the south of France.
I know, but it's like, haven't they learned? It's sort of like, well, they haven't even got, they're not even on as good a thing as the North American Indians. Now they're sort of pierced up,
They got
smoking
gambling.
fags, they live in lovely little cages,
Drugged up.
they're all brought to their little village, they're having a whale of a time, they don't have to go hunting anymore, and
Yeah.
like killing buffalo, and the same with the Eskimos. Let's get them some beer and fags down there, knock the igloos down, build them some lovely little semis, or like...
Or just a little kind of trailer or a caravanette or something like that. It's got to be better. It's got to be preferable.
I know.
Some of them now have got TVs built in, Rick.
I know. What
And
do they
showers.
watch? Yeah, they've got cable and stuff, have they?
Yeah,
Or is there
well,
one sort of Icelandic
Well, you
channel?
get satellite or whatever, wouldn't you?
Magnus Magnusson.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably doing. There's loads of Mastermind reruns.
Yeah. And Pingu. Just on a loop.
That's porn over there.
Yeah,
though.
exactly.
Oh, brilliant.
No, well, that's like a hardcore documentary.
Yeah. This is Racist FM 104.9.
Yeah. So, who would you like to see bombed, or not bombed, not bombed, but just put the frighteners on them?
Yeah, it would you
Email
like to
Ricky.Gervais,
scare the shit out of anyone,
Yeah.
any nation or anything. Carl, thoughts?
Play a song?
You're not working for your money. You're not having Monday off. We've got to do something Monday. Let's plan something Monday, just to get him in here. You've got 2 hours for 8 hours off. You don't do an 8-hour day anyway.
Rick, how much is he getting paid?
He's getting money for this. I think his wage went up last time. So he's getting paid to be here, extracurricular, extra work, right? So it's moonlighting, and they're giving him a day off.
Yeah.
And he's contributing nothing.
Nothing.
So,
Huh? What, Carl? You say something, mate?
so,
Huh?
what's going on?
What?
Going on with yourself?
Well, say something back and earn your money.
Well, let's just play a song. We've done a bit of stuff there.
You idiot.
Don't say we, mate. I've not heard anything from you. We've heard your contribution. It's a classic, If I Can't Change Your Mind, from Sugar on XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant.
Mouldy, up to his old tricks.
That's right.
In the shugs.
Should we just,
Yeah.
should we just hear Karl's name
Carl.
that film
Come
again?
on, Carl. Come on, hurry up. Do work. You got half hour, then you get Monday off.
Come here. I'm well happy now I've had that.
So Ricky.Gervais at xfm.co.uk.
What's Carl's email address? Is it carl.pilkington@xfm? So everyone sends an email on Monday, just so he gets back and he's got to do something on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Maybe he should have took the load off on Monday. I don't know. PIMP, 50 Cent on XFM 104.9. Me, Ricky Gervais. You, Stephen Merchant, and you, Karl Pilkington. Alright? What are we doing then? How are we going? Carl, how are you feeling? On a scale of 10 now, happiness scale?
Just building back up again a bit.
Yeah?
Probably on about a 5.
Oh, that's not bad.
What changed it?
Yeah, Amdram Society's thinking, where's Step? Because I was in the Pirates of Penzance once in an amateur production.
You used to like Whose Line Is It Anyway?
I did, that was
Although I did
infamous
watch it
things.
when it first came on Channel 4 about 15, 20 years ago.
But we did the Pirates of Penzance when I was in an amateur dramatic society in Bristol, the Bristol Operatic Society, Light Operatic Society. I don't know why I was involved, because I can't sing. My audition, I thought, this is how desperate they were for blokes. I swear to God, right, I can't sing, you know.
Well, you?
Yeah, all right, calm down. And I went in and they said, "What are you going to sing?" I went, "Well, I want to surprise you." They said, "Do you want a piano accompaniment?" I said, "No, I don't think so." I went to the back. I swear to God, I went to the back of the room and I just sang, Thumbelina, Thumbelina, tiny little thing. Thumbelina dance, Thumbelina sing. Thumbelina, what's the difference if you're very small? 'Cause when your heart is full of love, you're 6 feet tall. I just did that. And they just looked at me like I was the weirdest freak they'd ever had. Immediately put me in the chorus, because that was how desperate they were for blokes. We staged it, we rehearsed it. I couldn't remember the lyrics.
Thank God you were doing Thumbelina.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
dear.
I couldn't remember the lyrics.
What was it for? Was it Gilbert and Sullivan?
It was the Pirates of Penzance. There weren't enough blokes, right? So that we had to double up. So some of the pirates had to double up as the policemen who were chasing the pirates. A little bit problematic in the scene when the policemen and the pirates have a fight. That was a little bit tricky. And the worst things, there's this sequence where, like, the daughters of the Major General, kind of like, oh, beautiful, something like, oh, beautiful little girls are we, la 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 la. And the women they must have all been over 40. I mean, real kind of toothless crones creeping around in their 90s.
Is it the sort of women that buy one of those sort of porcelain dolls from the TV and go, look, I've had a baby. It's not a real baby. It is a real baby. I'm going to stab you.
Yeah.
One of those.
Exactly. It's the sort of women that you'd see maybe on TV's Bargain Hunt. The kind of contestants you get on there. Those are women who sort of, they're in Amdram and they think they've clung on to their looks, but they've never made it in the guy who was playing there's a guy who's supposed to be an 18-year-old prince, an 18-year-old pirate, the Pirate King. He must have been 40. He was a day. He also directed the show, though, so he got to prance around in these thigh-high boots. Ludicrous. It was so embarrassing. It was shameful, really.
I'd love to go to Amdram.
Amdram is a whole other world. It's just such an incredible place, because there's so much backbiting and envy and...
Really?
Oh, it's incredible. It's worse than the real world of theatre and TV. It's unbelievable. Because the same old people get to do it every year because they can hold a note.
Can we go along?
You would absolutely adore it, Gervais. It is
film it, a secret camera. We're talking about when his dad said that, and then you told me something that I find amazing.
Oh, the thing is, it's Christmas. Obviously, I've got to go back to Bristol. I love seeing my family. Well, yeah, I do. But it means I'd see my grandparents, who are, brilliant people. I mean, lovely people, but mental. I mean, utterly mental. And they've taken now there must be sort of 80 apiece. And it is quite an old age, but they're fairly good health, relatively speaking. And they just spend their time in bed. I mean, that's all they do, that's their profession. They've retired to go to bed. And they spend all the time in bed. I tell you what they're like. They're like that old guy, they're like all that old family in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, none of them had got up for like 25 years.
Yeah.
And
you said that they go to bed and they go to sleep, but then when they wake up, what they do is put an extra pillow, so they're slightly more upright, and that's them in the day in bed.
That's the daytime thing.
But they get up and cook and stuff.
What they do is they've got about 6 teeth between them. I mean, my grandmother needs false teeth, but refuses to go and have the old ones extracted and the false teeth fitted. So she's working with about 3 or 4 teeth.
Oh.
My grandfather had false teeth given to him during the war.
Wooden ones?
Well, it was plastic teeth on a wooden pallet, right, that sits at the top of the mouth. He's still got the wooden pallet, but most of the teeth have come off. So there's about 4 teeth left, 4 false teeth. He's got a set of false teeth that make him look like he needs false teeth. I mean, that's pretty bizarre. So the problem is that they have to get up. They get up about 7 in the morning to put on, say, some beef or lamb, whichever they're going to cook. They put it on at 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning, so that by the time they eat it at 6 at night, they can use the phrase, this is what a good meal is for my grandparents, if they can use the phrase, oh, that's lovely, you could suck it away. You could suck it away. Who wants that from a roast dinner? You may as well blend it up and serve it as a broth.
I don't want that phrase coming from old people without teeth.
No, indeed.
Because it must remind you of your rent boy days.
Exactly. It brings it all flooding back.
Oh, God. Flooding's the word.
Exactly.
Should we play a record before we get really disgusting about your grandparents and blowjobs? That is the worst thing
we've said the word blowjob far too many times today.
And in the same sentence as I can't believe.
Anyway.
And it's Christmas.
Yeah. Oh. Did I ever tell you about the time that my father, when I was younger, we went on holiday, my dad he'd bought a little boat. little sort of wooden boat, make a 3-seater, and he and a friend of his went out with me in the boat. I was maybe 12 or 13. Went out and we sort of went, I think we were we had the little outboard motor, chugging out. We just thought, we thought this was real seafaring stuff.
Brilliant.
We'd lost sight of the beach because we'd gone round a corner of like a mountain, or like a, what do you call it, like a cliff. And so we just round the corner, and there was this buoy, like just floating in the water. Not a boy, but you know, like a buoy. And, very tricky to explain that on the radio. It's the same word, isn't it? Boy, a buoy, and a buoy.
Yeah.
And so we float past that and we're just chugging along. The motor conks out. Oh, I can't believe it. We have to row back in. So they're rowing away. I'm just sat there. And we noticed that every time we sort of think we've got past this buoy, it just seems to be back where it started again. And we realised that the tide is taking us to, but not taking us out, taking us towards these rocks. And we've got ravaged rocks. And we were a bit pretty scared because I can't swim very well. Or I couldn't at the time. I think when my dad had maybe bought, you know, he didn't, I'll be honest with you, I inherited a lot of things from him. One of which was his carefulness with money. just the one life jacket.
How deep was the water?
Which I seem to remember he tore off my back and put on himself. So the water's pretty down. I mean, I'm not saying we would have necessarily died, but it was pretty scary because the boat, you know, we were going to crash into these rocks and stuff. It was getting pretty unnerving. And so they're sort of rowing like mad, we're just not making any progress. And we're beginning to think that this might be the end. And, this boat, this kind of ferry boat comes chugging by doing tours. Ching, 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 ching. And it comes by and my dad goes, oh, wow. We were going, brilliant, they can help us. They'll throw us a rope, they'll tow us back in. He was going, you've got to be careful though, hang on, because according to the laws of the sea, if he rescues us, Steve, he can claim my boat. The laws of the sea mean he can claim my boat as salvage.
I love the idea of
that's like a reward. Doing
that.
But what I like is, his 12-year-old son might die, he's thinking about the boat.
I know, but also, the other thing, of course, is that I like the idea of this ferry master going,
Yeah.
the boat be mine now, or take your son.
Yeah.
Let me think about it.
I need a new bed. That'll be just right. King size.
Oh dear, that's lovely.
But, because when I was younger, I remember being outside a post office once when I was about 10 or 12 and finding a purse and thinking, oh, that's nice. And opening it up, there was some money in there and a pension book, and so it was obviously an old lady. I found an address, I sent it to her, and my mum said, you know, you've been so good there, you'll probably get a little reward. She'll probably send you a little reward. Nothing. I got maybe a thank you note, but no cash, no moolah, nothing.
Really?
And I was livid, because I'd been told that I was going to get a reward. I thought I've been a good Samaritan, nothing. So, many moons later, when I was at university, I learnt from that, and this is the most bizarre thing.
This explains a lot, doesn't it, Karl?
This is like the Mary Celeste. I went to a cash point to I thought, I can't get my card in here. And I realised there was already somebody's card in the machine. They put the code in, but then they just disappeared. They'd been kidnapped or something. So it was just there, waiting, sitting. It said, what do you want to do? And it gave you a number of options. I thought, interesting.
Steal or go to heaven?
Yeah, exactly.
You went, oh dear.
Yeah. Well, I pressed balance just to check what their bank balance was.
Unbelievable.
It was a considerable sum of money. I'm not going to lie to you. It was not typical student debt. It was like, I think they were a foreign student. There was a lot of cash in there. A lot of money.
Did you feel a slight bulge in your trousers when you saw the amount of money?
I couldn't believe my luck. I thought to myself, now then, I could just take that card out and hand it in, or I could teach them a small lesson.
Right.
And maybe give myself a reward, because last time I did that, I didn't get a reward. So if I give myself £30, then I'll take the card out.
30?
Give myself 30.
You didn't really?
Well, I thought that's a good reward. And I went in, I handed the card in, I took it.
Steve,
and that's a little reward for me. And I'll tell you this, don't think it's evil, because I went in and I bought everyone a drink.
Well, brilliant.
Yeah, I didn't tell them I got the money free.
Well done. Excellent. So probably gangsters are quite generous with the money they've stolen from other people.
Yes, but someone's negligence, Rick, has lent... the thing is this,
Steve,
right?
I believe it, except that buying people a drink, Karl. What do you think?
Well, I kind of thought that when he said it, but then I thought, but they'll be buying him back.
So he's still
so in a way, he's still a winner.
Yeah. Everyone's a winner in that situation, including the student, because frankly, if there had been a less scrupulous person who found it, they'd have probably helped themselves to a considerable sum.
I cannot believe he did that.
There was thousands and thousands of pounds in there.
What if Beadle had jumped out and slapped you with his little claw and said, we've been filming this merchant?
Well, so what?
How old were you then?
I don't know, 19, 20?
Would you do it again, or was it just to get the world back for the old lady's purse?
possibly do it again, yeah.
You're joking.
Well, you've got to think of it this way. You've got to think of it as there was a lot of money in there, and someone less scrupulous than me would have taken a fortune. They'd have cleaned them out. Whereas I just took a small reward, which I thought was more than enough for someone's negligence. And I've returned the car. They've got the car back. Everything's fine. Think of someone else. I could have gone on a spending spree. I could have been buying stuff, all sorts.
Yeah, but it wasn't yours at all.
Yes, but they probably would have given me a reward. And because, you know, sometimes people forget or, you know, they don't give you a reward, I thought I should
You had to
take it
go at your
myself.
dad for nicking a loaf of bread out of a phone box.
Yeah, but that's because it's for old people, geriatrics and stuff.
How do you know how old was your people who you were robbing from?
It was on a student campus.
Well,
Wow.
I think it was I thought it was excellent behaviour. I thought it was good, honourable behaviour.
That's showing another side to him, isn't it?
What would you have done, Karl, in that situation? And tell the truth.
I might have helped myself a little bit.
There you are.
I don't know what this is helping
No,
yourself
but-
a bit.
Like you say, just sort of, you know, stand them back and sort of say, you know,
If you find a £1 coin in the street and you can be bothered to bend over for it, then have it. But someone's cash point card or personal belongings.
I'd let them know though. Did you send it to them and say, I've service charge included. I've took that out already.
No, I handed it in to the,
Let them know. What do you mean you'd let them know?
I'd say, you know, you're lucky here. Right, I just took, I'd probably said 20, actually.
Okay.
Because that's just like one note.
Sorry, right, okay. You are winding me up.
No, I'm not. I mean, not for once. I mean, I know what Steve's like. He is tight, right? He is. And you know that, don't you, Steve?
Financially, you mean?
Well, no, I mean, just the way you are. You're very
Sure.
sort of, you know, you're not wasteful with your money.
I'm careful. No, I'm not wasteful. Absolutely right.
No, but to the extreme.
Not towards the extreme. Not towards the extreme.
No.
Look out for the pennies. The pounds will take care of themselves. All right? Simple to remember. Good advice.
Yeah,
all right?
But the thing is, right, I know that I take the mickey out of you for, like, you know, the way you look and stuff.
Sure.
Right.
Well, I'm right back at you.
But the thing is, you can't help that.
Absolutely.
But I'll tell you something that women don't like.
Sure.
And it's fellas who are tight with the money.
Sure. I'm not frugal with money with ladies. I'm frugal with money with you.
Well,
I've got no reason to splash money out on you.
I've never seen you splash money out.
Well, you've never been out with me.
Steve, have you ever splashed out on a lady?
No, but I hope to one day. The right lady.
Play a record.
Sorry, it just suddenly struck me something. I don't know if I mentioned it before. You mentioned that you tried to catch your guy out when you came back once. You opened the door really quickly to see what he was up to. Did I ever tell you when I was at university? Now, I'm very tall and I've got enormous feet. Size 14. Size 14 shoes. And when I was at university, everyone, it seemed to me, was wearing Dr. Martens. It was like you had to wear a pair of Dr. Martens. It was kind of the rule.
Dr. Martens was big for you.
Yeah, so that's a big pair of Dr. Martens. That's where the myth of the old woman who lived in a shoe, I think,
I
came
know.
from, people with my size shoes. Anyway, I just literally kind of moved to university. I'd been there for like literally a couple of months. And obviously in that first period, you're quite keen to kind of, you know, reinvent yourself, strike yourself, try and give an impression of perhaps being quite sophisticated, worldly, cool, all those things that, you've left behind all your childhood friends, so you're trying to, develop something.
But you didn't
new.
bother, you didn't.
What, sorry?
You didn't bother?
No, I was working hard on it, and I was kind of, I was doing alright, and I had a tie-dye shirt, I was looking good. And, so I was trying, working hard to try and seem kind of cool and, not freakish. And, I came back from studies once, and I came in, and there was a little old cleaning lady that kind of would always come in every day and clean up our halls of residence. And I came back, and my door of my room was open, and there was like a little huddle of people just peering in, right? And I thought, this is odd, that my door's open and I'm not in there, and there's people staring in the door. And I looked in, and the little cleaning lady had my Dr. Martens on and was clumping around,
making them all laugh,
doing an impression of me.
That's amazing.
Imagine that. Imagine the psychological scars that has.
I know that she's more popular than you.
Yeah, exactly.
And they go, come on, Maud, let's go to the JCR.
Exactly.
And they carry her down. They go, drink. And she goes to, Steve, you better have that spotless by the time I come back. You go, all right, I will. All right.
But what I like is the fact that I'm sure that's not part of the cleaner's code. The cleaner's code is you don't have the keys to everyone's room, so you can go through their belongings and and play practical jokes. I mean, surely it's a kind of, there's a trust.
She must have looked like a wall bracket with that.
She can't find her own, gibbon to get on the show. She can't find her own kind of, loser, then don't start stealing ours. Outrageous.
Well, coming up, right,
Maybe we'll get Fat Boy Slim in.
Indeed.
Next.
Yeah.
Saturday, if you're listening, Slim, come in on the show.
What's his name? Ernie or something?
What's his name?
Norman.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Ernie!
Yeah. I don't know.
That's great, Ernie Ball.
Yeah.
He wouldn't change his name. Ernie Cook, that's it, yeah. That's great.
Anyway, coming up today, we have got Educating Ricky.
Right,
Yeah.
okay. Is this the last one? You've promised it might be.
I believe there's a book out that might help me with this feature, so we'll see how it goes. I was thinking of new features in the week. I've got, wanted to come up with, I wanted to do Celebrity Fact Club.
Celebrity Fact Club. All right.
I've just got to get some celebrities in first before we can kick that off, so maybe in the new year.
Ball and
Maybe
Cook.
Zoe Ball, yeah.
Ball and Cook.
Yeah,
Start off.
Maybe, right. And I've also got...
Cook and Ball stories.
Yeah. That's nice.
Good one.
Cheers. Thanks, Karl.
Yeah. Maybe you could sell that to Zoe's show.
And I'm also thinking Through the Ricky Hole.
Through the Ricky Hole, okay.
What's that?
That's... I'm quite...
No, you just got the title again, haven't you? Yeah. Okay, play record.
So, Rockbuster's coming up as well.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Eminem, Lose Yourself on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant.
there.
But not Karl Pilkington.
No, Karl, no.
He's gone back to Manchester, innit? It's better than London.
Yeah.
You don't know it. Manchester's better than London. Instead, Claire Sturgis.
Claire Sturgis round of applause for Claire,
Thanks.
The posses.
Yeah, he's
I will-
coming there in sort of the camouflage gear and that. Is that quite trendy? Is that what the kids
Did
are
you know,
wearing
it's
now?
funny. Someone actually mentioned
Or
that
are
this
you on
morning.
manoeuvres?
Yeah,
I am
exactly.
actually, taking time out this morning from what I normally do.
Sure.
I missed the second half, talking like that, of Celebrity Boot Camp.
I don't know what that
Coolio.
is it?
The fella from Milli Vanilli.
What, the one that's not dead?
Eh?
No, the one that killed himself, Steve.
Okay. No, I just want to clarify for people. A lot of people don't realise that one of them is dead.
Right.
I thought it was important to mention it.
Actually, I didn't know.
I'll be honest with you, I hadn't thought it through.
No.
It was a piece of interesting Milli Vanilli trivia that I had, and I wanted to slip it in.
It wasn't
I could
really
have found- I'll
trivia,
tell you
because
what,
it was a question. You went, what? The one
Rick,
who's not
what
dead.
I'm saying, because I could have found a more tactful way of bringing up the death of one of Milli Vanilli, because I think there's a lot of people out there now upset. Maybe Claire
Actually,
didn't
yeah,
realise.
people who didn't know.
That's quite a shock. I didn't see. I mean, I should have sat people down.
Who died? Vanilli or Millie?
I think it was Millie.
No, it's Vanilli. What?
I don't know.
No, but I didn't know. I'm
that
guessing.
is-
Actually, I'm guessing.
Wait, no, I'm
about
not
that?
confusing Milli Vanilli and Scritti Politti, am I? Because I mean that is a danger.
Oh no, you're thinking of the fellow out of Grumple Palumple. He was amazing.
He was amazing. It's a great shame that he topped
Grumple
himself.
Palumple, they're not around us. Anyway, cool, we've got some great tunes lined up. We're going to play today our favourite singles
It's
of
a
the year.
favourite tune, some of which
Tune,
didn't
yeah.
quite make it as singles maybe, but tunes of the year, because obviously Christmas very soon and we'll be away for a short time. And,
I think next week we'll be doing our favourite Christmas songs of all time.
yeah, I'm worried we're not going to fill 2 hours with that. I mean, how many times can you play Shakin' Stevens before...
Fairies Out of New York.
yeah, exactly. I mean,
There
that's
it
the
is
only
again.
one, isn't it, really?
That's the best one. That's the best Christmas
That one's
song
good,
ever.
but obviously there's Joni Mitchell's The River. That starts with a kind of Christmassy
Beautiful,
feel.
beautiful.
I don't think if there's anything else. Not a great deal.
The
so this
waitresses,
is
Christmas wrapping.
that one?
Is that
Favourite of
brilliant?
mine.
Is that good?
Yeah.
So this is Christmas. John Lennon. Paul McCartney came out with Simply Having a Wonderful Christmas Time.
Christmas time, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
so John's was Happy Christmas War is over.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of course it wasn't, but
Hey,
optimistic.
but I mean, at least he wanted
No,
to be.
he was dreaming of it. He was dreaming of it.
Yeah. That's, I mean, and,
bless him.
and to show how much
I
he
don't.
hated
John
war.
Lennon's dead as well. I don't know if anyone's.
Yeah, no, they do.
aware
know
of that. That's just another bit of
I
rock and roll
like
trivia.
John's protest against war. He stayed in bed for a week.
Yeah.
I've been doing
I've
that.
done-
I've been protesting against war for ages.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
eating hamburgers
Yeah, absolutely.
against war.
Absolutely.
I just go into Burger King on the way here. I went into the counter.
But of course, that's not. I mean, not product placement there. And there's a number of other burger joints that people may wish to go to if
I
they
often go to
choose.
McDonald's.
Yeah,
I often go to
exactly,
McDonald's. But I went into Burger King because it's close. And I went in there.
It's convenient, but then often McDonald's will be convenient. I mean,
Convenient. McDonald's is just convenient. Depends where you are.
Just as convenient depending where you are.
And I said, can I have a cheeseburger and small fries? Take away, please. And he recognised me. He went, I've seen you on telly enough, won't you? He went, there's your meal. So I went, thanks. He went, He winked and went, "I'll put large fries in."
Brilliant.
So that's so it's paying off at last. True genius is being rewarded
But I'm
by
just
the
intrigued to
burger
know,
joints.
because I mean, there's been a couple of times where I've been with you, and we've gone to a restaurant and someone's given you a free meal or whatever.
I
And it's the
know.
way that it's like you don't ask for it; it's
No.
just kind of offered. But I don't know what they're expecting in return.
Nothing.
I mean, do they
Nothing.
think that you'll go away and you'll always think fondly of Chad, who works in Burger King?
I just think they think, oh, I don't know, they make
I'm
like
going to give him a little treat.
Yeah, I know. I don't like it, but then I'm always grateful, and I never.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I'm slightly embarrassed.
Did
but-
anyone around you hear what had happened?
No.
Because I imagine the resentment, just the whole room
No,
turning
they
on
didn't.
you.
I had to go around telling them.
Yeah,
I went. I said, "Excuse me, did you hear that?" He goes, "No." I go, he just gave me the free thing because I'm on the telly. And I went,
Yeah.
"I don't recognise." I went, "You don't recognise me?"
I'm terrified now that that someone could be listening at Burger King HQ. You know, I'm
that
assuming
little
this
fella-
is an unorthodox procedure.
and
you
that
know.
little fella's got
But
fired.
we know they know it's Leicester Square now because I just mentioned it, so they know which Burger King it is.
Oh my God. I don't know.
What was his name?
Ralph Littleton. He had a name badge.
Yeah.
Number 342.
Well, I just hope Littleton doesn't get in trouble.
So, what are we going to play
That could be a
first?
sad Christmas for him. He's probably keeping his whole family afloat.
Bit of Springsteen.
Well, tunes of the year. I mean, I know people dismiss Springsteen, but as I say, the gig I went to see earlier in the year, I made it. in the
Sturgis
end.
couldn't
It was
believe we were
quite
going to play Springsteen.
Brilliant.
She was-
I just think, leave aside what you think is cool and trendy and the fact that he's older now or
Really?
whatever else.
Really?
Just leave all that behind
Yeah.
and just listen to the tunes because, he remains a great musician. There's
Lonesome Day?
Lonesome Day is the current single and it's the first track on the album. And,
Free chips.
absolutely.
That was the record before us, and here we are, pre-recorded, because we did this a few weeks ago, because we're not here at the moment, are we? We're away in that. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant.
Hello there.
And Karl Pilkington. With
He's not actually with us.
No.
He'll be in some of the best of clips.
Steve Merchant, we're not actually here. It's the best of.
Feel drained today.
Do you?
Go on.
This is the strangest radio show in the world.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Because well, we can do that. We can talk about this and go, "Oh, Phil Drain today." Just like he's not. Like no one's listening, because that's the sort of thing you say socially and no one listens. Like just when you're watching up, "Oh, I feel drained today." It's rhetorical.
Yeah.
You're not expecting anyone, not even your loved ones, to go, "Oh, really?" They just go, "Oh, that." But to do it live on air,
Yeah.
no one's listening.
What I mean is just give us a jingle.
But the
Exactly.
But the truth is-
the contempt we have for our poor listeners
But
is
the truth is, the
unbelievable.
listeners aren't listening, and
Yeah.
we don't want to be here. So this really is one of the most pointless things ever.
No, would have been quite happy to do a full show.
But you know
but
what?
The flow of it's just.
I would
mess.
love to listen to this back in 10 years. This actual show, let's keep this forever. Let's keep this show forever. The show, we went early, we were bored. It was a day we're trying to save Africa, but we're a little bit annoyed that no one's listening. Yeah, right. Right, once and for all, the final monkey news
But
of
if you're
the
not-
year.
oh, go on.
What were you going to say?
No, I was just going to say, if you're not into the Live 8 and you're gay, you're not listening because you're on a walk.
Right, okay. Right. Oh, chimpanzee that monkey news.
Right, there's this card game going on, right? in the big hotel in Vegas,
Right.
The Luxor Hotel in Vegas.
Yeah.
It's a major card game. All the big players and that
Sure.
were involved. Right, they're all invited. Anyway, so they all meet up in this dark room at the back of the
Oh, there we go.
Dark room.
Dark room.
At the back
They,
of the-
they didn't work. They didn't see the little 4-foot hairy fella. It was brilliant at poker.
Like I say, it's a big game, and that everyone's been waiting for it. So it's played in the back room, not in the main entrance bit, right? So anyway, like I say, it's dark in there and what have you, and the players went in. There was already someone sat in there, right?
Right.
But they
Short bloke?
couldn't quite see
Was he
him.
a short hairy bloke with slightly longer arms than legs?
Couldn't see him.
Where
because
is
it-
where his arms slightly longer than his legs?
couldn't see
Strangely
him with it
enough.
being dark.
Was he
and what have you.
holding his hand of cards with his feet?
Anyway. So the cards were dealt, right? Cards
Yeah.
were dealt. Games going on.
His cards with his feet.
Game went on for hours, right? There was,
No one's listening. The terrible thing is that not even we're listening to Karl now.
I know.
was
No
load
one,
of-
literally no one is
It's
listening
so
to Karl.
insulting.
there was a lot of smoking going on.
It's going on.
A lot of eating and nuts going on. That was a bit weird because they don't normally get through as many, but for this night. So, come on, let's just play Bruce.
Karl,
He's not happy about that. That's annoyed him. The listeners have all ganged up on him.
Yeah.
XFM giving him 2 CDs.
We've had more calls for his resignation this week than ever before.
What do you think of that, Karl?
What do you mean?
There's another reason.
Do you know what I mean, though? Because he's grumpy, he's not just giving it, he goes, well, I can't help it, can I? I don't want it. You're being paid well to do a job. People have tuned in to be entertained, to have good songs. Me and Steve are working
I'm pressing
here.
the buttons. I'm paid to press the buttons. That's what I'm doing. Has every CD started on time?
Then why would they give you Monday off if you just paid to press the buttons?
Don't get every other Monday off, do I?
So have you stopped doing that now, have you?
Well, yeah.
Why?
Because there's work to do in that. I'm not moaning about it. Let's get on with it. So
It's you in the film Scrooge.
Yeah,
Which
yes.
version of Scrooge?
The old one.
Is it if it's just you moaning with bells, I'll be annoyed. Right, go
That
on
is
then.
essentially Scrooge.
yeah.
Right, Scrooge, listen to this, and then there's some question at the end.
All right.
And you can win some stuff and that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You're late.
Only 20 minutes.
What do you mean by coming in here at this time of day?
I've just been doing some Christmas shopping, haven't I? Probably do some more shopping on Monday, because it's my day off, isn't it?
Yes, I know it is. You don't have to tell me.
Do you want to see what I've bought Suzanne?
No, thank you.
I don't mind showing you. It's only a Christmas present, isn't it? Just bought some more condoms.
Why?
Well, I bought some last year. Got 2 boxes. They all got used, so...
I'm very glad to hear it. How much do I pay you?
Why are you asking? So the presents I buy has got nothing to do with what I earn. Like I say, if I won the lottery, I wouldn't go mental on her. Do you know what I mean? I probably wouldn't even tell her, because I think she'd want to travel around the world and all that, and I'm not into that, to be honest, so I'd probably keep it quiet.
Why?
Well, once you've been around the world, where do you go next year? Each to their own, though, innit? You know what I mean?
Well, what do you want?
What for Christmas? Not that fussed, really. And you, it's just as well I'm not that fussed, because do you know I do some work at XFM? Do you know what they're giving me for Christmas present?
Nothing?
No, might as well have been nothing. 2 CDs. That's it. I was well fed up.
I'm sure you will.
They give you a list of about 30 albums and you get to pick 2 off the list. So I've gone through Kings of Leon album and the best of Bob Marley.
Mr. Marley has been dead these 7 years. In fact, he died 7 years ago this very day.
Did they? Do you know what sort of donuts Bob Marley likes?
It's not my business.
No, it's not a proper question. It's an old Peter Kay joke. He likes the ones with jam in. Do you get it? Garlic bread. It's good, isn't it?
Excellent.
Oh! Carl, well done.
Karl in Scrooge there. The only man more mean and depressed generally than Ebenezer Scrooge.
Oh, dear.
The reason you became king of the universe, of course, is because of your fascinating French bread anecdote.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
What
come
was
on
the
then.
story?
How did baguettes come about? If this is going to be someone cooked a loaf a bit wrong and said, I can still make a sandwich out of it, I'm going to hit you.
No.
Go on then.
Right. Napoleon, when he was at war and that with Russia,
1812, yeah.
yeah, all his soldiers were like, not used to the cold weather and that. So they said, take some clothes in your bag with you because it's going to be
Chilly.
nippy out there. So they put all the clothes in the bag.
Sure.
Did what they were told.
Oh.
It's Napoleon, for Christ's sake.
No room for any food.
No,
You're joking.
So
Couldn't they make some sort of like sandwich?
no, it wouldn't fit because of all the clothes. You had to take extra gear.
Sure.
So anyway, he said,
I can see where this is going. I'll be honest.
Is there a baguette-shaped gap left in their holdall?
They thought, let's make some bread that you can fit down your trouser leg.
What?
That's not true! No, it's not,
I
Carl!
read it in Euston train station. I was waiting to go back to Manchester.
Where did you read
What,
this?
scrawled on the wall in graffiti?
Yeah.
Do you know the
Was it
upper-
also meet me here for cock fun at 12 o'clock?
The upper crust sandwich shop, Euston station. It's on the wall.
What do you mean it's on the wall?
Do you know how it says like sail on at Dixon's, whatever.
Yeah.
Next to that, there was like a bit of information. Once you've read the stuff on Dixon's,
I get information.
There's a big thing about the history of the baguette. I read it and I thought,
we got to make a sandwich we can spit down our trouser leg.
But how can you march and fight with a huge piece of bread down your train?
Although it would be intimidating. You see them coming, you go, sacre bleu, look at the size of them. They're big fellas.
Well, blimey. I can't help but feel that could be a practical joke at your expense.
Yeah.
do that.
Well, the Earl of
Do you ever
Sandwich...
question anything you read? If it's printed up, is that, like, fact for you then?
Well, it's not funny. I mean, if they were trying to be funny, it's like, it's not, is it? So it's information.
Have you heard us? Things sometimes want to be funny when they're not.
That's exactly what happened with the sandwich. The Earl of Sandwich wanted something he could fit down his pants. And it was those triangle cut sandwiches wrapped in cling film were perfect. You might be right. You might be right.
I am.
Because the Cornish pasty, so they could drop it down the mine, isn't it?
Is it?
They wrapped it up they wrapped up like meat and vegetables in pastry, and they sort of crimped it, and it was like and they dropped it down the mine, so, yeah, that's how that came about.
And bagels were originally made so that people could play hoopla, but then eat afterwards. I don't know if you're aware of that. That is true, Karl.
Well, anyway.
Call my bluff. Is that true?
Yeah.
They're all true.
They're all true.
Yeah. Tell your kids that when you have them.
Yeah.
You know, if they're still alive in a million years.
Well, it might be true. Can someone confirm that baguette fact that it was so Napoleon could stick it down
Not him.
his trousers? Not him, his soldiers.
His men.
Yeah.
Fascinating information. Fascinating bread information, Karl.
Radiohead.
Yeah, now this is my song for the lovers. Or wear a long beard.
Yeah, whatever, yeah.
No, we're not going to condone that. Please be 18 years or over.
Yeah.
It is an illegal offence.
Exactly.
Call 08700 800 1234, and as it is such a great film, we're going to do the competition is this. Do you want to go to this? A, yes. B, no. So
C, I'm not sure I can make it Wednesday. Any chance Thursday?
D, I think I'll wait for it to come out on video, you know.
E, I don't really like Spike Lee. I'm a racist.
Call in. So
hang on, we should just point out that, it's Wednesday at 6 o'clock. Did we make that clear?
Yeah,
Wednesday at 6
6
o'clock.
yeah.
A, yes. B, no. C, Wednesday's no good for me. D, I'll wait for it to come on video. E, I don't like Spike Lee. I'm a racist.
Yeah. What is it? 08700 800 1234?
That's the number, yeah.
Okay, bother Claire with that.
I'm
The answer's A, by the way. Correct answer.
nice
If you want to go, that is.
Yeah.
But tell the truth.
I'd love to have some more music.
Yeah, sweet.
I feel some Smiths.
Oh,
classic.
Yeah.
Reel Around the Fountain.
Good choice.
Smiths, Reel Around the Fountain, XFM 104.9. Well, we've given those away then.
Yeah, it went very well.
Have you got enough now? You don't need
Yeah,
more.
yeah,
Yeah.
got them all. Yeah, everyone said the correct answer.
good.
They would love to go. One person actually, who was it? It was Tom said C, but his sister Sarah would love to go. So
Oh, well, good luck to Sarah. I hope she's over 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, because otherwise that is illegal. Here's to the rules.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Happy Easter.
I don't know why I'm just in a mood for toasting things. I think it's because it's Easter.
Yeah. And we know what that means, don't we?
God bless him.
Eggs. Go on.
Absolutely. Well, we were chatting about the innovations catalogue, and it just because I've just been flipping here through the TV magazine, which comes free with the Sun, and
Is there anything on the back? A plate or a figure?
the white trash that must buy this rubbish. I mean,
know.
this one. I don't know how you describe that. There.
Oh,
Classy, isn't it?
Oh,
It's
dear.
a porcelain doll of a young woman.
Looks like Ginger Spice with her hair up in a blue dress.
Yeah, it is strictly limited to 9,500.
Oh, am I going to get one? Well,
And it says,
why did we waste time with this show? Shouldn't I have been calling?
Well, look, it says.
How much is it?
Well, she can be yours for the special half-price offer of just £94.50.
Is that all, really? You're not winding me up, are you, Steve? You're not winding me up, because if I look at it, it's 940, because I think it should be. I will go mental, because
Well, hang on,
I would love that porcelain piece of shit for 100 quid on my shelf.
Hang on a minute, Rick. Let me just read you some of the write-up.
Who buys that? They think it's art.
It's classy. Well, hang on. I think this blurb will change your mind.
Go on then. Okay, well, I'm just... Okay.
Her name is quite simply Dearest Rose.
I'll have it.
And she's portrayed here holding a beautiful...
Well, I mean, of course it's going to be Dearest Rose, isn't it?
Let me read it,
It's
because
not
I
going to be... Her name is Bert.
Dearest Rose is portrayed here holding a beautiful bouquet of roses given to her by her lover. She has gently plucked some of them and placed them in her chestnut hair.
Oh,
She is wearing a gown.
Oh, that's filthy. She is as well. She's stuffing them
on her head.
All right, go on.
She's wearing a gown of beautiful turquoise silk. Her skirt flows to the floor, and from beneath it, you can see her dainty shoe just peeping out, decorated with a tiny handmade rose.
That is brilliant.
And it is beautiful, and it's and you can pay £9.45 a month for 10 months.
Yeah,
and that can be yours. And I think you'll agree, it is just beautiful.
I mean, the best one I've ever seen. There was one that there was a doll. Right, like a realistic doll, you know, a horrible, scary doll, and it was something like, you know, £100, and it said, "Call your family and tell them it's a girl." And I just imagined this 45-year-old woman with bunches and rouge on her hair, still dressed in her ballerina outfit, going, "I've had a baby, mother." "You haven't?" "I have, it's a bloody baby." "Why do you hate me?" "It's a doll." Why do you hate me?" I mean,
I know.
What sort of people are they preying on?
Well, there was one.
Just had a baby. Sorry? Call the doctor. Call the doctor. Don't call the doctor. I've had a bloody baby.
Well, I remember seeing one which just was extraordinary. I mean, again, I'm thinking specifically of the people that buy it. It was about 3 foot tall. Yeah. It was, I think, again, made of porcelain or possibly plastic. It was a baby. It was like a kind of 1-year-old baby. Like, that was the design. Wearing a Harley Davidson biker outfit. The leather cap, the jacket, the nappy.
Rather like Marlon Brando did in the Wild Bunch.
Unbelievable.
Oh, dear.
I mean, the scum. I saw recently, flipping through one, it was wedding rings. There was a selection of exclusive wedding rings. Imagine getting down on one knee and giving your beloved a themed Lord of the Ring wedding ring.
Oh, that is brilliant.
Will you be my wife? Better still, my troll.
Oh, dear.
The scum that must be that they're preying on, like you say. I mean, unbelievable.
It's those sort of houses that I remember going into as a child sometimes when you met a friend from school, and you'd go into their house and it was like a shrine. I remember some people kept the polythene on their 3-piece suite.
Yeah.
There was some when you weren't allowed in the front room. Like we couldn't go in the front room, and it's sort of, you look around and there's all these dolls and that, and it's just like, oh God, scary. What in God's name happens in this house after dark? Oh. You know what I mean?
But the people who keep the polythene on their sofas, it's like, who are you waiting for? What day are you going to use this? Because I'll tell you this, the Queen's never coming to tea.
Tony Blair's not going to pop in and out covered in grease.
No, exactly.
In dungarees.
Exactly.
I won't sit down. You can sit down. Yeah. You can sit down, Tony. I've been waiting for 40 years. Look, I've had a baby. It's not a real baby. It is a baby.
Is this door locked?
Why do you hate me?
Oh,
God. Call your friends and tell them it's a girl.
So if you're one of the scum that have ever bought anything from one
Trash.
of those, normally you'll get maybe commemorative plates.
I know. I'll tell you what, if I ever win the lottery, I'm going to buy all them up.
Yeah.
I'm going to buy all them up in one foul swoop.
Well,
That'd be
one,
amazing.
I think it was Cliff Richard. It was a commemorative plate of Cliff Richard.
That'd be great.
It said, "Cliff never ages. Cliff never ages, and neither will this."
Really? Did it say that? Yeah. Tell your friends and tell you've married Cliff Richard.
Yeah.
Look, I've married... It's a plate. It's not a plate.
I sleep with it.
I've married Cliff Richard. Do you remember that mental case that was thought she was married to Mike Reed?
No, I don't remember that.
Oh.
No, I do.
Now, is this Mike Reed, the former DJ, or Mike Reed, the entertainer stroke actor?
It's former DJ. And it had a shot of her just prancing around in the nude with a feather boa on, saying, I'm married to Mike Reed or something.
Wow.
She was obsessed with him. That's libelous.
I mean, is she still looking for a fellow?
Yeah. Oh, what would you do? Imagine you're in a love triangle between her
me
and Louise Woodward.
Oh, right, okay.
Who would you? And they were fighting over you. And I think they can both get pretty violent.
Yeah.
I mean, if you know, fight. I mean, no, but I mean, I'm not. I don't know
I'll tell you what I do. I do what any gentleman would do in that situation, and I'd let them wrestle it out, nude, in a hotel room. They just see how they go.
Let's have a record. Sorry to call the lawyers and tell them it's a girl. Clocks, Coldplay, XFM 104.9.
In fact, can I just plug something?
Go on.
Because you can hear Coldplay live tonight from 7 o'clock, the whole Earl's Court gig on XFM from 7.
Blimey.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
To Coldplay.
To Coldplay.
Happy Easter.
Happy egg. Well, that's about it from us, isn't it? We got, to be honest, I didn't miss Karl at all.
I did miss Karl. In fact, I felt we worked harder. We did a better show without him. I think he's dead wood.
Well, I think that we should, tell him that we don't need him. If he turns up, it's fine. If not, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that will wind him up.
Oh, he'll be livid.
If you could send, could you send Karl emails saying, to Ricky or something, because he gets all those, doesn't he? Or to Karl, saying the show was better without Karl.
Yeah.
Can you please do that for us? We'll tell him the truth. He'll hear it. He'll come back and hear it. So we know it's a wind up. But I just want to see his crushed little face Monday. Is if you can send as many emails as possible saying this show was better without Karl. Yeah. I will be grateful. And I promise I'll tell him the truth next week. Do you think I can do that for us?
I think so.
Is it karl.pilkington@xfm.co.uk?
Yeah. And it's Karl with a K.
Yeah,
Karl with a K.
And send some to me, because he'll read those next week as well.
Yeah, ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Yeah,
Just send some to me as well. And pass them on,
pass them on, yeah.
And to the head of XFM.
Oh, what's his one?
Yeah.
Because we won't get in trouble, because obviously Andrew's listening, so he knows it's a joke. But
Andrew.phillips@xfm.co.uk.
In fact, could you send a load?
Marketing manager Charlotte Susan at
Yeah,
XFM.
Andrew.phillips@xfm.co.uk. Just saying, it's so much better without Karl, because it's got a bit self-indulgent. He just does his same old stuff about Auntie Nora farting, and it's not big and it's not clever, and the man's a fool.
Yeah,
so if you do something like that, make stuff up as well. Thanks very much. Happy egg.
Happy egg indeed. Can I just end with a tune?
Yeah, absolutely.
Ed Harcourt. I don't know if you've listened to his current album.
Yeah,
but
new
there's
album sounds good.
some nice treats on there. And this is one called The Birds Will Sing for Us. It's a nice way to end.
See you later. Cheers.
Happy Easter.
Do the email thing. Egg.
Do you remember the John Wayne Bobbitt story? Which
Yeah.
it always seemed odd to me.